Hello everyone. So we're going to try a recipe today from the Taste of Home Quick Cooking July-August 2001 edition. This one is called Chicken Potato Delight. Unfortunately, I don't, I don't have all the ingredients. So we're going to make do with what we have. So I wanted to show you the original ingredients I had called for first, and then we're going to get started and use what we have. All right, so it says in a bowl combine soup, sour cream, milk, chicken, and 1¼ cups of cheese. So we have our home can cream of chicken soup. Sorry about that, didn't mean to make that loud. Sour cream, and it calls for 3/4 cup of sour cream. So I have a little bit of Daisy and I have a little bit of Lorna. So you know how it is when you're down towards the end of the month and you got to use what you have. So let me get this measured out. All right, so we got our 3/4 cup of sour cream added to our bowl. I have my oven preheating to 350. I was like, I bet I forgot to mention that. And it needs 1/4 cup of milk. So we're just going to give it a little splash of milk. Looks about right. If not, we'll survive. I'm going to go ahead and give this a mix, because I don't want the chicken and the cheese getting hung up in my wire whisk. I hate when that happens. So we're going to add our chicken, and I have one of my containers of chicken, and it's calling for, just cubed. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this. Break it apart, I guess you could say. So let's break it into pieces, and I'll bring you right back. Alright, so I have that one jar added, and to me it doesn't look like enough because this is going to be for our supper. So I have some turkey and broth that I had canned, and I'm going to add that to the mixture as well. Alright, have that added, so I'm going to mix this up. And it says to add in 1¼ cups of cheese. So we have, can you see it? Yeah, right there. Use my two, one. It's about a whole cup, so let's open up the next one. All right, here we go. And then let's eyeball 1/4. That may have been about 1/3, and then we're going to give that a stir. Trying to figure out what to make for supper tonight, and I love all these older Taste of Home and Quick Cooking magazines. They're great. Alright, so this is where I'm going to go a little bit off script. Alright, so it is calling for 2½ cups of frozen shredded hash brown potatoes thawed. I have these. So, and it's wanting me to layer it. I am not going to layer it, guys. Alright, so, and it's calling for 2½ cups. So, let's get started. Add these. I love these potato O'Brien's. And look, guys, does it not look like this was like a crinkle cut fry? It honestly does. And I figured the peppers and onions would give it like a nice flavor. And you know, I am trying to kind of venture out of the box. And I thought, well, we'll start slow and slow and steady, as they say. So I think that was, what was that? 2 cups, 1 cup there. Because I don't want it to lose its creaminess. So this is going to be a nice, good chicken and potato casserole. let me put this up real quick. All right, I got out my old trusty little casserole dish. And I did find on the bottom that it is a Pyrex. So I don't know what year this was made, but I love it. And I'm going to spray it down with some cooking spray. And then I'm going to hope that this will fit in here and it's not too much. Oh, looky there, looky there. All right. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me do this. All right, so now it's asking for 1 can of French fried onions. I do not have that. And it's asking for 1 cup of crushed sour cream and onion potato chips. Don't have those, but we do have these. So, let's add it. Why not? You have no idea the sense of liberation that I feel knowing that I can make a recipe the way I want. I always thought you had to stick with the recipe like 100%. Like, oops, I'm flinging them. Like, there was no choice. You had to do it. My husband's like that too. So let's take a look at this bad boy. And we're going to put it in our oven for, it says an hour. So I am guessing that that's, yeah, till everything's melted. So we'll check it in 30 minutes and we'll see what it looks like. All right, please excuse the washer going into the spin cycle. I have a 1990s Maytag. All right, so it's been 30 minutes. I'm gonna give it about 10 more minutes and then we'll come back and take a look at it. All right, so it cooked for about 40 minutes total. And it looks beautiful, so we're gonna give it a taste test as soon as it cools down. All right, guys, excuse the washer in the background, but Audrey and I are gonna give it a go. Hopefully this won't burn our mouths. When looking at it, it's very creamy. Go ahead, take a bite, Audrey.
Okay.
So I don't know if next time I'll add in more potatoes or what, but we're trying to get a little bite of everything and try it.
It's pretty good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was surprised because there's no salt in it, but there is salt in the cream of chicken soup and the cheese.
It is hot, like a little bit.
Oh, guys, this is delicious. I think I'll add, doesn't need anything. Maybe a little bit of salt and pepper and that's it.
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah, salt and pepper, but guys, this is a winner. Mm-hmm.